See, somebody, something, or some entity is controlling our mind. Something has got everybody going in one direction. And for the ones that can see, this direction is destruction. I tell a lot of people around me that's willing to listen that, hey, this calendar that we go by every year, these rituals that they taught us to love every year, it all is destruction. It's a death cult. If you take away the calendar that was taught to us, it's called the Gregorian Calendar. If you take it away, you wouldn't have an age. Nobody can curse you and ask you, how old are you? That's just one thing that this calendar is doing. But, hey, this is my thoughts. Thoughts of a black sheep. Y'all check this out.
The Gregorian calendar, if you've studied history, you know that the Gregorian calendar did not go down very easily with indigenous people. The Gregorian calendar went out with the Spanish and with the Catholic bishops, and they conquered lands and then told people what day it was. Most civilizations already had their own calendars. And then these guys come along and say, no. This is the day. It didn't go down very easy. They had to kill millions and millions of people to get them to follow this Gregorian calendar. And what this Gregorian calendar was all about was the physical measurement of our orbit. And it turns out that this is a very, very insidious tool. You probably never thought that a calendar could be so evil. But what this calendar has done is it has pinned our civilization's consciousness to physical evidence only. The absolute dead center of our civilization is focused on only physical evidence. The measurement of physical objects moving through space. That's why it's not Year of Our Lord anymore. Because there has been a steady erosion of our consciousness of things other than physical. Remember, we used to have religious holidays like Christmas and Easter. Have you noticed that a really good Christmas now is a whole lot of stuff sold to a whole lot of people? Same with Easter. It's a buying, marketing frenzy, isn't it? Especially in the cities, huh? There has been a steady erosion of our consciousness of things other than physical because our calendar has directed our consciousness only in that direction. That is insidious.
So I think then this is not just an indictment of the Gregorian calendar as such, because other solar calendars or lunar calendars that are used in some cultures that are the same. It's based, if it's based on the cycles of the moon, it's just as physical, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
An Islamic calendar or Jewish calendar that are lunar, are they just as bad then for that?
They are, but not as concentrated. They were also,
why is the solar calendar worse then?
This particular calendar is worse because now this calendar has been adopted as the commerce calendar. It's the calendar on which all things are bought and sold. Every computer is programmed with this calendar. To a certain degree, all those other calendars were physical calendars. They have all gone into less and less use, haven't they? because they had some spiritual aspects to them. And because they did, they were shunned. They were thrown away. It was all narrowed down to this is the calendar and this is the day. You know what the word dogma means? Anybody out there know what the word dogma means? Doesn't sound like a good word, does it? The word means unquestioned belief. Dogma. Doesn't sound very healthy. You know what the biggest dogma is on earth? What day it is. Nobody even questions it. And if they should, that person's crazy. Yeah, this is a really powerful tool to dominate people's consciousness, which is senior to their body, and it is senior to their actions. You see, there is a cascade of events. It goes like this: consciousness, then light, then thought, then action. Consciousness first, then light, then thought, then the event. In every case, in all ways. So, you control somebody's consciousness, you got them. Soul, mind, and body, you got them. So, here we are, all of us, from birth, including our parents and our grandparents from birth, all of us have been brainwashed with this focus. Every one of us, me too, every one of us has been brainwashed. Welcome to the rinse cycle.
Music.
See what it is, a lot of people, y'all don't understand it. We lost out here. Everything that you know have been taught to you. You can't name 3 things that you know that you told yourself that is a fact. Everything you know somebody else told you. You living right now under a system, a Gregorian calendar, and you know nothing about it. Many of you have never even cared to know what system you under. Inside of this Gregorian calendar, they make different ritualistic holidays to sacrifice different beings, to appease the darkness that they serve, and they get the world in on it. They trap the lost here in a system where every year the people do the same thing over and over and over again. The same rituals over and over again. The church leaders don't help. None of the church leaders help. Because all of them are a part of this death cult. all of them are part of the beast system. Willingly or unwillingly, as long as you keep going along with this world system and living under the Gregorian calendar, you will be trapped in time. You will continue to age. You will continue to get old. And many of you will continue to prematurely, what they call in this place, die. All because somebody created a system for you to die and for them to live. This is a death call.